Hey Scorpio, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your mid-July 2022 tarot reading. How are you guys? I hope you guys are well. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into this, and let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. What overall energies do we got jumping in here, please, for the zodiac signs of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-July 2022? What are some of the overall energies that we have here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout their mid-July 2022? Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Taking a look at the first card out, we do got here the Star card. You could be connecting with an Aquarius here for a few of you. Moving on to the next card for you, we also do have here the Moon card. And then taking a look at the last two cards that we have present for you, Scorpio, we also do have here the Tower card, and we also have here the Justice card. So, taking a look at a couple of these overall energies so far, we do have the Tower, we have the Star, the Moon, and the Justice. All of these cards coming out as the major arcana cards. So, pretty powerful energies at play. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Pisces, a Libra, or potentially a fellow Scorpio. So we got a lot to talk about over here. Now with the Star card to the Moon card, big shift. The Star card is typically the energy of alignment, it's the energy of hope, it's the energy of getting on the right path that you feel like you're destined to be upon. Now with the Moon card showing up over here, it does look to me like there's a little bit of an emotional clash or some sort of emotional situation that you feel is clashing with you. Taking a look at the Justice card in the Tower, you're trying to keep yourself balanced and keep yourself together after facing something that was very destructive. You know, looking at this Tower card in general, especially in this tarot deck, right? We do have this dragon who seems to be going to raise hell over here. You know, this dragon over here is really destructing and destroying whatever is in its way. So I do feel like you were in a pretty destructive situation, Scorpio, which has definitely caused a lot of emotional disruption. And with the Tower card showing up here with the Justice, it's like you're trying to pick up the pieces. You're trying to get balanced again. You know, ultimately, you want to remain going forth on your path while being able to release everything you've already experienced, but it seems like a pretty difficult time. It's really difficult right now to overcome what you're feeling emotionally after battling something so intense, while also maintaining trying to move forward to get to where you're trying to go. You know? So Scorpios, it's a little tough right now. A little bit difficult, okay? Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Tower. What do we got the Tower showing up for here regarding Scorpio? Why do we got the Tower here? And the Tower is going to be clarified by the Ace of Swords. Big moment of clarity, big moment of a realization. I think that with the Ace of Swords, you started to see something for what it truly was and how it was not benefiting you whatsoever. So chances are, the Tower card was a massive awakening. And that Ace of Swords is everything you needed to realize that it was time to cut someone or cut something out of your life. Let's go ahead and clarify the Moon card. Why do we get the Moon card showing up here? Clarifying the Moon, we do have here the Death card. It's a process. Adapting to change and also adapting to certain types of endings that we have within our lives. So it does feel to me like the reason why you're dealing with such an emotional clash here, moving on to the second half of the month for you, is because you were very much so emotionally tied to someone or something. And having to be in a world right now where that thing is no longer present and where everything has essentially changed, it's a very awkward and very weird position to find yourself in. All right, let's go ahead and clarify the Star card. What do we got the Star card here for Scorpio? And the Star card is going to be clarified by the Sun card. You know, you're doing everything you can to still move forward. You're doing everything you can to still find a position of happiness and a place of happiness. You know, despite the fact of what it is you've gone through, you still want to make it to your happy place is what you're saying here, okay? So I see where you guys are coming from. It's really rough and difficult, you know, to go through moments of realization when things are no longer serving us and when something is destructive in our lives. You know, sometimes it can take us a while, too, to even realize that there is something going on in our lives that's rather destructive. Sometimes we don't see the red flags until it's far too late. And I wouldn't necessarily say too late because eventually you woke up to whatever these types of red flags were, but it took a while to see them. You know, sometimes you feel like time was wasted. You wish you would have caught something earlier, or you wish you would have seen something for what it was sooner. So you're still recovering after whatever Tower moment happened for you, and you're doing your best here to remain on a positive path, but it's tricky. There's still a lot of feelings to deal with, you know? So I see where you're coming from, all right? All right, guys, let's see what's going on here in your surroundings. What's going to be going on in Scorpio surroundings throughout mid-July 2022, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What information do we have in regards to Scorpio surroundings throughout mid-July 2022? Taking a look at the first card out, we do got here the Three of Cups. Not bad at all. Moving on to the next card for you, we do have here the Lovers. And then taking a look at 2 more cards for your surroundings, Scorpio, we also have here the High Priestess card, and we have here the Ace of Cups. So I definitely feel like there is a very supporting environment or background surrounding you. It does seem to me like you have a lot of support, you have a lot of outlets, you have a lot of good people to lean on and enjoy your time with, which is definitely good news to see here for you. All right? So taking a look at your surroundings here, Scorpio, you're surrounded by good people. People that want to have joy with you, spread joy with you, uplift you, individuals who care for you, individuals who want to be able to be there for you as much as they can potentially be. So as far as environment goes, looks like you have an incredibly supportive environment, especially people who understand what you've recently gone through, especially with that Tower moment showing up. So Scorpios, I definitely wouldn't worry about your surroundings. I think that you are entrusted with really good people. I think really good individuals are currently there for you right now, and they want to be there for you. And I think that the more you actually surround yourself with these higher vibrational people, the better off you're going to be feeling. So don't be worried if it comes down to you feeling like, I don't know how to express myself, or I don't know if other people will understand me. I would definitely say be open to your environment, because they're there for you. They're there to hear you. They're there to listen to you. So if you have been feeling like you've been carrying so much burdens after going through this extreme Tower moment, definitely don't be afraid to knock on any of these people's doors, because I see them answering and opening up with welcoming arms, okay? So I definitely see your environment being very, very supportive towards you, which is very good news to see, okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and check in with you personally and see how you'll personally be feeling moving throughout the rest of your month. How are my Scorpios going to be feeling here personally? Moving throughout mid-July 2022. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Give me some information on this. Ten of Swords. Yeah, feeling like it's finally over. You know, the situation that I went through, as painful as it was, as much as it sucks, you know, to wake up and see someone or see something for what it truly is, at least it's over now. You know, the hard part is over, is what you're saying here, Scorpio. Now, we also do have here the Eight of Cups, and Eight of Cups showing up in this situation is the situation of being able to walk away from the fact that something's over. So I definitely feel like you're going to be reaching a place of acceptance here, Scorpio, coming into mid-July 2022. You acknowledge it is what it is. You know, me and this person or me and this situation are completely over and done with. And as much as it burdened me, as much as it sucks, I can accept the fact that it's over. You know, we do have here the Ace of Wands. I'm ready for fresh new starts and fresh new beginnings. But with the Seven of, is this the Seven of Wands? Or, nope, this is the Seven of Swords. Yeah, with the Seven of Swords coming into play here for you, though, Scorpio, it is very hard to have a new beginning when there's still so much weighing you down emotionally from what it is you previously experienced. So it's easy to say that, like, I've accepted the situation for what it is, I've accepted that it happened, and I've moved on from the specific situation, but you're still left over with that emotional residue, you know? And that's what's going to be a little tricky to get rid of. It takes time for your emotions to heal and for that residue to go away. It's not going to be a 1, 2, 3 or an overnight process. You know, everybody heals at their own pace and at their own time. So for you, Scorpio, the main challenge here for you guys in the second half of your month is being able to continue to be on your path towards happiness and positivity when you're still deeply hurt and affected by what had happened. You can accept the fact that it's over, but there are still these emotions that sit with you. And that is what I feel is the most tricky. It's like, I want to move on, I want to have this new beginning, but I still feel like I'm holding on to so much, even though I've also let go of so much too. What message can I give Scorpio that can best guide them in reference to this situation? You know, what message could I give them in regards to all of this emotional residue that they're still hanging on to? What's the best words of advice, the best messages that I can give them here that'll help them out during the second half of their July? First card out, we do got here the Four of Pentacles. And this is representing right now what it is you're still holding on to, all of that emotional residue. Moving on forward from that, we do got here the Nine of Cups. Moving forward from that, we got here the Eight of Swords. And then lastly here for you, Scorpio, is going to be the Five of Pentacles. So essentially, what your spirit guides are saying, the best words of wisdom or the best advice I could give you, is Four of Pentacles here to the Nine of Cups. You got to give yourself as much time as you can. Essentially, they're saying, Scorpio, one day you're going to wake up and you're just going to be okay here with the Nine of Cups. One day you're going to wake up and recognize that you're not holding on to that stuff any longer. It just disappeared. You know, Eight of Swords over here. Let your mind think about what your mind needs to think about. Let your feelings feel whatever it needs they need to feel. Your guides here are saying, no matter how counterintuitive this seems, let yourself naturally heal the way that your body was intended to. If you're thinking about the person, don't resist it. Don't try not to think about them, because all that's going to do is make you think about them more. Just let your mind roam free. Let your heart roam free. Let your feelings roam free. And in due time, those feelings that you have right now are not going to be present in your future. So essentially, they're saying do nothing. And I know there might be a couple Scorpios watching right now saying, wow, this is a great and fantastic tarot reader. They're telling me in order to move on, do nothing. Yeah, do nothing. It works all the time. And the reason why I say that is because we naturally process and heal when we tap into what we're feeling emotionally. You know, the more we try to run away from what it is we're feeling emotionally, the more we feel it and the more it chases us. And the more that we disregard what it is we're feeling, we just save it for a rainy day to come back up and bug us anyways. So when we allow ourselves to feel how we feel, to think about what we need to think about, and to just be in that energy where it's like, I'm just going to be in touch with myself and I'm not going to try to let it go. I'm just going to let everything naturally unfold. In due time of you guys going through the motions, you'll process everything that you need to and you'll release it naturally. Okay? So Scorpios, I would feel like that's probably the best advice I can give you. That's the advice from your guides. That's the same advice that I would give you. So do take that how it resonates to you. Hopefully that could be something that can help you. Now, something I would offer to you guys as well is like, if you have all these feelings of emotional residue, definitely try to take up journaling. Journaling is something that's incredibly powerful. You know, writing out what it is you feel can be an amazing method of purging what it is you're feeling. Just getting words down on paper can help you, and it can be a very therapeutic experience. So if you're a Scorpio and you've never taken up journaling before, definitely write out what it is you're feeling. You know, take a look at what you're dealing with and what you're going through, write it all out, and then on the back side of the page, what I would do to make it even better is I would write what you want going forward. So let's say you write out exactly how you've been feeling. After that, write out what it is you're looking forward to feel, what it is you're looking forward to experience, what it is that you want to do after going through this very painful event. You know, that could be something really wonderful as well, because it not only gives you something to look forward to, but it's kind of like a way to manifest like what comes next in your life. So definitely give that a try too. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what you can expect going forward here throughout the rest of your mid-July 2022. What can all my Scorpio peeps expect going forward, please, throughout the rest of their mid-July 2022? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Having a look here at the first card out for you. We got here the Six of Swords, baby. Yeah, you can definitely expect to move on. I don't think this is going to be one of those situations that linger around for far too long. I think you guys are going to be A-okay. Moving on to the next card for you, we do have here the Seven of Wands. Not only are you just moving on, but you're making sure that you completely restrict, limit, and block this situation from happening again. So if we're talking about a specific person here, that's the energy of deleting their number, blocking their social medias, deleting all the old photos that you have with them, all of that good stuff. Now we do have here the Devil jumping in here as well, and following up with that Devil, we do have here the Page of Swords. Now keep in mind, what you can expect going forward from here, Scorpio, is whilst you're moving on, the energy of the past may continue to lurk upon you. So I'm just going to keep that out there and put that out there, you know, word to the wise. If you're moving on from a specific person, chances are they will remain to keep tabs on you, or they will continue to keep tabs on you as you're doing your thing. So you might limit them, block them, restrict them. Then suddenly they make a fake account, they follow your social medias, they still try to keep up with you. It might be a good idea to keep your social medias on private, especially if you're noticing random new accounts following you, they don't have pictures or anything. You know, could be this person, just throwing that out there, trying to keep an eye on you. Or if you're noticing a friend that is mutually known between you and this person is looking at your stuff a lot more than they normally do, chances are it's not your friend, it's the other person. Even though you all know each other, it's the other person using the friend's account. It could be that energy too. So that was something that I was seeing there. Take that how that resonates. If it resonates as well, you know, take what applies here, okay? So yeah, I would definitely say you're good. You're moving forward. You're doing your thing. But I do feel like somebody here in the past is still going to keep tabs on you. Nonetheless, though, here, Scorpio, Six of Wands. What you can expect going forward is feeling free. Feeling like you released a heavy burden, you know? The thing about the Six of Wands is that the highest amount of wands in the tarot that you can go to is the 10. So when you think about it, from the Six of Wands, there's only 4 more wands away before you reach the 10 of Wands. So what's really good about this situation is that the Ten of Wands is the ultimate burden. That's where you were. Now you're at the Six of Wands, in a place of success, in a place of forward movement. Well, if you do the 10 minus the 6, you are closer than ever right now to the Four of Wands, which is going to be the place of stability. So you guys are going through this cycle right now where 10 of Wands, you had a lot of burdens to deal with in your recent past. Now you're starting to move to a place of success, of healing, of forward movement, and it's bringing you only closer and closer and closer to more stability and happiness, Four of Wands. So expect to see the Four of Wands moving on forward in your future, okay? Love it for you, man. Really, really do. You know, essentially throughout this entire reading, what it really boiled down to is that you went through a really intense thing, man. Whether it was a really intense relationship, really intense career, really intense moment that happened between you and a friend, whatever the case may be, you went through a really big tower moment. And, you know, you got to a point here in mid-July where you've accepted what happened, you've accepted it's over, you've accepted that you got to move on. But what sucked is that the emotional residue was still sitting with you. And I think that that was what was killing you the most. That's what was bumming you out the most, because it's like, how am I going to move forward, live my life, and be happy if I still have all these feelings stuck on me and attached to me? And the thing is, like, your feelings will heal when they heal. They will completely heal at their own pace. And just because you have all this emotional residue, Scorpio, doesn't mean that you can't get started on the new beginning that you want for yourself anyways. You will feel how you feel. Give yourself the opportunity to feel however it is that you feel. Don't try to change your feelings. Embrace them instead. And continue to do what you want to do going forward so that you can move towards that path of positivity, because in due time, you're going to heal naturally. Healing is a very natural process, and our body will take care of it because your body will always take care of you. Okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and have a look here at the overall outcome. What's going to be the overall outcome here, please, for the zodiac signs of Scorpio throughout their mid-July 2022? And what do we got? Overall outcome here is going to be the Four of Swords. Yeah, you're definitely going to be taking a step back here from everything that you've experienced so that you now can jump onto something new. Moving on forward from that Four of Swords, we also have here the Page of Cups, which is that card of offering yourself up to something new anyways. So I like it for you, Scorpio. You're really going to be taking a giant step back right now from what your reality used to be. I mean, your reality here has completely changed ever since you went through your tower moment experience, you know? Somebody here was not who they said to be or who you thought they were, and once you came to the realization of that, everything in your world changed. And going through these types of changes suck. Going through these types of changes are powerful, they're intense, and it makes us question where we're going next. But I feel like wherever it is you're going, Scorpio, it's definitely going to be something so much better than what it is you've previously experienced. I feel like you're going to be going somewhere awesome. All right? So despite the fact of what you've gone through, I'm very sorry for the Scorpios that have gone through this and that have gone through rough times recently, but expect good stuff coming forth for you in the future, you know? Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much, by the way. It means a lot to me, okay? If you are new here, Scorpio, please do consider subscribing. But with that all being said, guys, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next video. All right? Keep your head held high, man. Good times are coming for you, okay? All right, Scorpio, much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.